Hello, I'm John, and today I'm going to be playing some more Battlefleet Gothic 2, my second campaign. Yes, I've got to turn 100 on my Tyranids. I'm getting pretty close to the end. All I have left is to beat the... Sorry, opening up some can of soda. All I have left in the Tyranid campaign that I'm doing. Speaking of Tyranids, I'm going to have to murder those. I'm going to have to let those murder, and let those murder them. Why I'm pointing, I don't know. You guys can't see that. So they're making sentinels. No, my beautiful little sentinel worlds are completely and perfectly lovely. This, on the other hand, is not so much. But start moving some of my vessels out. Solar Bay, go ahead for a while. A little bit. Regardless, we're not going to get that benefit. Right? No, we will actually. We will get this benefit. Regardless of the fact that I don't think I'm actually. Oh, wait, never mind. We got Resmo. We got Practical as well, which we really need to take, so it's probably just wait for our fleet to be on its ass over there. Let's see here. We'll open up the Soul Bay and just rush it with, yeah, sure. Nice Ag Reaper. My Harvester. There's Reaper, in all honesty. One or two, we could just have it just shoot stuff from the front. But since in all honesty, it doesn't need the broadside. Because these things aren't broadside weapons. Well, they are, but they don't have to be. Right, you don't press escape for that. Anyway, let's go get done with this overkill. And capture Isola Bay. Which will slowly be able to get me ever more battle plans. So, yep, we have a Reaper, we have a Shroud. That really doesn't help me right now. We just need to get out of this damn asteroid field.
Ready to solve.
Yeah, that's a touche. Kind of crappy for a touche.
Initialize most power. Inferior vessel sighted.
Oh. Well, they just kind of instantly blew that shit up.
All power to North. What is your command? How may I serve?
glad they can help me.
Brave ones are feasting. Ready to go. What is your command? Inferior vessel sighted.
That was pretty solid, just insta-killed. And that's a win in my books. Well, for the win, in general. Yeah, that's one of the few things about the AI, at least on easy. Yes, I play on easy. Yes, that might make you aggressive. No, I don't really care, because I've realized sometimes in games, a slightly harder difficulty is more than just slightly harder. And I've learned that from bad experiences more than anything. And we need to go to Agriculture, because we're going to have to take that place. But apparently we're going to have to wait like 5 turns. Bullshit. In particular. Never mind, actually, we can probably take it next turn. Let's see. Yeah, we can probably take it next turn with a little difficulty. Fortunately, we control Agrippina as well. Oh, right, we did grab Agrippina. Did we grab Agrippina first? Did we grab the second? I don't remember. I don't even remember grabbing Agrippina, to be honest. But it's definitely going to help me some. We're going to eventually get this entropic renewal. Strategic points. The Doom Planet. Really doesn't help me. Yeah, we're going to have to get that thing. Let's see. Where's this? Oh, that's each particle whip. Okay. It's actually quite a solid ability. It will allow me a lot more maneuverability with my ships. Yeah, that's also incredibly useful. That's going to be a bit less useful, but it's still going to be useful. Let's see, anything else that's incredibly nice? Yeah, Ionic Armor. Basically it. Oh, increased starfish generation. Oh, hold on. The Star Pulse always does 250. Half of that is 125. 375 is still not that terribly impressive amount of damage. Not impressive at all, in fact. Oh. Hello, probably Slaanesh. I'm not positive, but I think that is Slaanesh. Slaaneshi. Slaaneshi fleet. Yeah, for those of you who don't understand that or don't know that terribly much about Warhammer, I'm probably making no sense referring to Slaanesh and the Slaaneshi and whatnot. To put it simply, it's really difficult to put simply, but to put as simply as I possibly can, the faction in any Warhammer game that's the closest to actually being counted as evil, since that's one of the biggest things I actually do really love about Warhammer, is not too many factions can actually be counted as completely evil. Like, granted, orcs are kind of evil, but they're not evil. They really aren't. They're, to put it into more of a D&D thing, they're basically chaotic neutral. I'm probably misusing the term chaotic neutral, but using it in a more normal, less D&D based sense, it kind of makes sense. They hate everyone equally, including themselves, to be honest. Orcs fight each other just as much as they fight everyone else. That's the reason why WAs are such big things. If you know anything about Warhammer, you know about WAs. Because those are basically, hey, we're gonna massacre everything. Because we're orcs and we do what we want. Though Chaos is one of the few factions that can be counted as completely evil, mainly for the fact that it's ruled by 4 gods that are completely evil because they are legitimate demons.
Inferior vessel sighted. Order stack rerouted.
And I'm not actually lying about that. They are actually 100% demons. At the very least, they're like, I don't know what level of demon they are, technically speaking, but I know they are to some degree demons, because they come from the realm of chaos, which is basically this, well, realm where everything is twisted and warped and weird and wonky, and that's where our demons come from, because demons are actually legitimate existent things that the Empire fights on, give or take, a regular basis. And boy, are they actually quite powerful. I mean, granted, Chaos Demons, depending on which one you fight, they aren't the most powerful, but they're still pretty damn powerful. Because, to my knowledge at least, you kill a demon, you could be fighting it the very next day, and it's still got a grudge against you. So it's probably going to fight you extra hard.
What is your command? Shroud strike successful.
Since the whole thing about demons is, you kill them in our world, they just get sent back to their world. At least in the Warhammer universe. So, technically speaking, demons are immortal in this. It's just since that's one of the biggest things about the Empire that they constantly will just make clear to you, is the fact that the Empire is fighting a losing battle because there is no way they're going to win. But they fight it because no one else will. And no one else can. Like, the Empire in medieval Warhammer and the Imperium in this Warhammer, both are just such vast things that they're really the only ones who have the capability of fighting chaos, beyond the fact that a lot of their chaos members are past them members. Which would be another reason why, you know, go after that son of a bitch, for fuck's sake. Anyway, so Chaos has 4 gods, and the apparently youngest one is Slaanesh, the Dark Prince. I think the ship is missing something. What? This wasn't what I meant when I said the realm of chaos is warped and twisted. I did not mean actual physical glitches. I was not expecting this. This is not a normal feature, this is a bug. Granted, this game is still technically speaking to some degree early access, but still funny as hell. Anyway, so the realm of chaos. So Slaanesh is the youngest of the four. Since they're all four of the Chaos Gods are technically speaking brothers, to my knowledge. Even though Slaanesh is usually depicted as a very sensuous woman, granted with pink skin and though nude without any real body parts, still, you know, feminine. But then again, he's the depraved one. He is the god. He's the chaos god of pain and pleasure. And trust me, that gets interesting. Since each of them kind of focuses on a certain aspect that can be considered evil to some degree. Like how Khorne is the blood god. You do blood sacrifices to Khorne in order to appease him and make him happy and stuff. You do for the Chaos God. There's Tzeentch. I can't remember which one is the oldest. All I remember is that Slaanesh is the youngest, yet he gets his way more times than not because, well, everyone loves pleasure. Not everyone loves pain, but to my knowledge, you know, reproduction is both to some degree. Anyway, we're gonna get off that. Yeah, should we take out the Great Devourer right now? I kind of want to do this just to make sure we put it in the video. Though, anyway, Tzeentch is the Great Deceiver, who makes tons of plans and everything, and then Nurgle is the Plague God. Because, you know, who doesn't love a good Plague God nowadays, right? No? Just me? Okay. Granted, my favorite is actually Tzeentch, but regardless. So the 15th to be the last. Exactly.
The Imperium of Man. A galaxy-spanning empire in decline. Once, humanity stood on the brink of taming the stars. A golden age of light and glory beckoned. But men have ever been prone to temptation and lured to stubborn pride. Now the Space Marines, intended as the vanguard of mankind's ascension, fight ceaselessly to prevent their father's work sliding into ruin. The Adeptus Mechanicus, custodians of wondrous technology, take to the stars in hope of unearthing lost secrets from the very darkest of ages, and to impose the Omnissiah's will upon a scattered galaxy. But nowhere is the Imperium's might more plainly seen than in the vessels of its star-spanning navy. As war rages, colossal warships slip anchor to smite the foe with the righteous fury of the faithful. Such vessels are both Imperium's stalwart shield and gleaming spear, shining in the impenetrable dark of space. It takes more than a man to command such a warship. It takes a hero, strong in will and unflinching of purpose. Without such heroes, the Emperor's light would surely wane. Admiral Spire is one such hero, forged in the hallways of the vaunted Schola Progenium, tempered in the cursed days of Abaddon's 12th Black Crusade. Long has he been lost, But now, freed from the Immaterium's clutches, he returns to shed his blood in the Emperor's cause once more. Any who seek to sweep mankind from the stars must first reckon with Spire. Many have sought his head. All have failed. But one hero alone may not be enough to change the Imperium's fortunes. It will take thousands, even millions, for mankind to reclaim its footing in the Eye of Terror's gaping maw. And millions more to hold it. Such a task will not be easy. Cadia is demon-hunted rubble, and the Imperium itself is scarred, torn in two by the Cicatrix maledictum. But it is the nature of heroes to triumph in adversity, and of faith to flourish in the dark.
Yeah. That's a pretty good explanation. So yeah, also as you could tell, Chaos doesn't usually win. That's kind of the thing. Just for the sheer fact that as much as demons are technically speaking infinite, the people who summon them aren't. And that's kind of the big factor there. Since Abaddon, who is... Okay, to kind of back it up a little bit. The Chaos Gods are very fickle, they don't like each other, they actually hate each other, and plan against each other. Of course, Zinch always gets his way, for the most part as well, because, you know, he's the great planner. So he pits his brothers against each other all the time in general. Again, I think they're brothers, don't quote me. If someone knows more, go ahead and comment if you want. Go hog wild, because I actually want to know more about this stuff in general. Anyway, so basically what the ships did, or basically they usually, you know, choose their own champions and keep themselves to themselves, but every so often they will all pick a champion known as, or at least in the medieval era, known as the Everchosen. Archaon was the Everchosen in the original Warhammer, aka Warhammer Total War, or the medieval era-ish. A little bit past medieval since they've got gunpowder and stuff, but nothing too terribly more advanced than a musket and a rocket launcher. Not even a very advanced rocket launcher, just, you know, like a Hwacha, which is the earliest rocket launcher, so, again, not terribly complicated. So, now I believe, because of the whole thing called the Horus Heresy, which had to do with something or other, I don't actually know. I need to research that as well, I'm kind of curious. Since I need to learn more about these guys called Primarchs, which are super space marines who don't really exist much anymore, if at all. And basically, the whole kind of... Fuck you too, bitch! The whole kind of thing about them is that now it's Abaddon, who was Horus, whatever the fuck his name is. He was one of that guy's biggest and best, well, people. Apprentices, whatever it's called. Like, I don't remember the exact term that they use since they talked about it, but just go back to when I first met Chaos, you can learn about that. So basically, Abaddon has done... This is his 13th crusade. This is the 13th time that they've lost. Because, of course, you know, he loses again for the 13th time because, well, why the hell not? So, yeah, just, like, as much as I think that Chaos is cool and everything, they just don't win most of the time. Which, granted, is not their fault, because if Evil won, what would be the point? Because that's kind of one of the biggest things about the Warhammer universe, is it's eternal war. There's never going to be peace, because there's always going to be some jackass who's fighting another one. There's always going to be more people who are willing to worship Chaos in the hopes of daemonhood, since for some reason people want to be a demon. Granted, they want to be a demon prince or a demon king, but they still want to be a demon for some goddamn reason. Don't ask me. It makes no fucking sense to me. Shit! I was not paying attention? Why the hell did they know how to shoot there? And Jesus Christ, this got fucked up. So yeah, that's one of the biggest... I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but yeah. But I mean, I guess that's just kind of basically about Chaos. Kind of what I was talking about with them and whatnot. Since they are a fairly cool faction, in my opinion, in both. Since in Warhammer Total War and Warhammer 2 Total War, they're basically a heavily armored, roaming people who never settle down and instead just raise everything to the ground. But that also costs them because they have almost jack shit in the way of range. Because that's actually kind of one of the biggest things about Chaos is, more times than not, there's not really going to be any range. They're not a very... Well, in this, they are a very ranged faction because it's kind of hard to fight spaceships with a sword and shield. But, like, that's kind of the biggest thing in the medieval one is, since your average Chaos Worshipper isn't going to choose. It's when they start to become better and better, the Chaos Gods start showing them favor. In which case, then they'll take one or two of them to kind of lean more towards with sacrifice and worship and everything. But your average Chaos is just guy is just gonna worship all the gods equally because why not? No. Stop.
How may I serve? Motive units fully engaged.
There we go, now they're both similar. And yeah. Like, I mean, in this, they're very long range with a whole ton of capabilities. And frankly, I'm kind of excited for if/when they actually bring out a Chaos campaign. Since Chaos is one of the few factions that is, like, incredibly powerful in my opinion. Like, they both have long-ranged laser weaponry, aka, lances, but they also have their little dinky guns that will auto-track to enemies. Granted, they don't deal the most amount of damage at all. They don't really deal that terribly much damage at all, to be honest. They really deal jack shit in the way of damage, but They still auto-target onto your opponents. You can still utilize your little ships to reveal the enemy while you have your bigger ships with all the long-range lances shoot them at range. You still have things that are gonna 100% always deal damage. That's one of the biggest things about, as you can see with these turrets. They're not always hitting. And for some reason, some of my beams and whatnot aren't always hitting either. Or, well, they're making contact, but they don't always do any damage. And I'm talking about the actual beams, like the particle whip. Particle whip doesn't always seem to do damage. Or it really doesn't seem to do much when it does do damage. But, I can just be somewhat fact that it just doesn't deal a whole ton of... Actually, yeah, no, it just didn't do any damage. I guess it's just doing the 20 damage. Or 10. Not 20, 10. And like, I mean, I also just would like the more variety, since I am getting excited if they do release more campaigns for this game, which I'm hoping that they do. I still don't know when/where the TAW are gonna come in, if they're even ever gonna come in. I didn't even know this region's space it had the TAW, or the TAW, or whatever they're called. And then, yeah, and then I'm hoping for Chaos. I'm definitely hoping for Orc, since Orcs are some of my favorites. Like, granted, this game kind of made the Orcs a lot less impressive with their weaponry and whatnot, because in the old game they didn't have like spaceship platforms. But then again, this one also made the Zap Cannon broken, because I've seen that thing just massacre ships. Then again, it's also like one of, if not the only Orc weapon that is actually long range, so that would probably explain why. And yeah, we're gonna wait a turn. It's not like we're gonna do that this turn anyway. Prepare, then we're gonna do that. Oh, lovely. Resonance is being attacked. Yeah, I'm glad that I don't think the Tyranids devour planets. You're about to get massacred by some Tyranids. We need to heal there a little bit. We need to heal here a chunk. Captain Seglicon. It seems as though this fleet's bigger.
Honored foe, we come in need, not out of desire for bloodshed. Surrender yourself, and your followers will be spared.
Necrons, here. By the pyres of Kumkarta, you'll have nothing from me.
Incorrect. A pity he is so selfish.
The ascended are often so, Namasaur.
A pity he is so... Okay. So basically we just need to, like, hyperboard it for
This region
years.
is thick with wreckage. It will distort signals. It may be that we cannot trust our senses.
Oh, trust me, I've done this enough. I
We will
understand.
proceed with caution.
Yeah, I think it does now. Ooh, I'm saying that shit.
I
I don't like
serve
that
your
shit.
glory.
I wanna put this shit here to block that shit. Ah, never mind. That was probably a bad idea. We sent them the wrong way, most likely. That would be a much better place. Yep, I know interfering signals. Like, that's one of the things that doesn't really hurt me that much. It only hurts me when I set it to automate. Because when I set it to automate, well, yeah. Ooh, never mind, that did help. We had 2 squadrons versus 2 squadrons. Only my squadrons are a lot more powerful. Maybe. Huh?
I am the Dynasty Spear.
Mind sending some assistance to Markin? Because apparently all my ships are dead. The fuck happened there? We had 2 fleets, and they just both got completely shit on. Okay then. Interesting concept in my opinion.
What is your command?
Jesus Christ, these things are powerful. Oh, that's nice. Let's mark out something in real life. Ooh. Okay, that's the Mark 1, so yep, it's the one with that. You have to watch out for the freaking Borden gun though. That much I'm 100% about.
Ready to serve.
Oh wait, never mind. And soul.
Order stack rerouted. I serve your glory.
No, it's also Mark 1. Oh, that was some Borden vessels. Bunch of those.
What is your command? Impossible.
Shit.
Cannot comply. How may I serve? Ready to serve. What is your command? Reassembling coherence. On the march.
Come on up, Katie.
Spear. Count and swarms and reach the enemy vessel.
Shit! Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This thing lost all of its crew? Bullshit. In general. Where the hell did this motherfucker come out of? Your ass? Bloody fucking hell, all of these things are losing all of their crew. And all of their other... Can you two just fucking sit your ass down and start fucking shooting shit? For God's sakes. Just do something. Where in the hell do you keep coming from? Do you seriously keep coming from behind me? I literally just did that! You're fucking shitting me! How in the fucking hell? I'm gonna lose all of my shit's fucking goddamn board! Stop boarding the thing that's already gone! I'm gonna lose that one now! Fuck my life! This is getting goddamn ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Just for the simple fact that they have 1,500 fucking borders, and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, just see that! Fucking... I've lost. What am I talking about? I need fucking... bullshit! In particular! And in general! Jesus Christ! Like, how in the fuck am I supposed to fight that? If they just keep coming at me? If there's just an infinite amount of them, fuckers. Like, seriously. Fucking do that. I know it doesn't do anything, but I don't care. I'm pissed off. Especially since I have to turn it into a goddamn fucking floating Hulk.
Honored foe, we come in need.
I honestly...
Not out of desire for blood.
And I can't see my mouse, so I can't skip it.
Yourself. And your followers will
bullshit.
be spared.
Necrons, here. By the pyres of Carta, you'll have nothing from me.
Incorrect. A pity he is so selfish.
The unascended are often so, Nemesis. This region is thick with wreckage. It will distort signals. It may be that we cannot trust our sensors.
Understood. We will proceed with caution. I am the Dynasty's spear.
So you put the living shit out of it, that's all I'm saying.
I serve your glory.
And all three of these need to get in close. So we can do the actually... Yeah, that's the thing though, is... we do like no boarding damage. Of course. This is the one time that the orb would have been useful. Because then we could have we can just insta-pop it. Be able to repair all of my ships. The one time that it's useful, I don't have it. It's still not all that useful. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pause since I'm not looking. I'm not paying attention. What the hell? Excuse me, sir. Exactly. Go after that light cruiser. It's being a prick. I'm going to be a prick. I know that much for a fact. Hell no. Oh no. There we go. Watching the blips, the triple check, and just completely and utterly make sure. Oh my god, nope, they're just coming from my ass. Oh, mind if I just pop that shit? And I'll just do that and we get our asses over there now. That's lovely though. We froze them. And beautiful. It's gonna still take fucking forever. Fuck off! Can you kill that asshole already? Oh, good. At least they did that. Fuck off from this thing, for God's sake.
Pride
Stupid
is a
shit.
bad foolishness. I recommend you protect your capture ship. It would be a shame to lose Trezen's prize.
There's even more of these motherfuckers?
As you command.
Can't be fucking shitting me! One of my ships quite literally only has one thing left in it. Oh, lovely. So I'm gonna have to re-stun that thing to death. Lovely. And it's already gone again. Oh my god. I was about to say, and let me guess, that thing's about to be gone again as well. Just a fucking cunt blast in general. Oh my god, there's another one of these shits here. Fuck off. And that thing's gone, but don't worry, it's back again. Means that we can take that thing out.
Critical damage levied. Reassembling coherence.
For God's sakes. For God's sakes, people! In general.
Energy to recoalescence.
Can you stop fleeing? In some way, shape, or form, can you please stop fucking fleeing?
Reassembling coherence.
There we go. Can I override it? I can actually override it. And there we go, and there we go, and fuck you people.
Yes, my liege.
You asshole prick stained piece of shit.
I serve your glory. What is your command? I serve your glory.
What are you doing? What in the actual fuck? There's still more!
How may I serve? Energy weapons array. What is your command? Engaging weaponry. I am the beast's spear.
This better
Ready to
be
serve.
the last ship. Because this thing has 16 health.
I serve your glory.
I literally only have one left. And I'm not goddamn scuttling any of my fucking ships.
What is your command?
Never mind, I don't have any left! This is the most infuriating battle I have ever done. Just for the simple fact that I am fighting the goddamn one faction that in every rights is the most powerful fucking boarding faction. And I have to make sure I not only board their ships, but keep them fucking alive. Fuck you, you stupid crit. You stay in that goddamn hole, and you die like a man. You die like the shitty person you are. Now get me some more goddamn ships.
On the march.
I am quite literally infuriated right now. Especially since I just lost a fucking level 3 Kopesh. 2 of my fleets are practically dead. This fleet is practically dead.
Is the specimen secure?
Sealed deep with a tesseract labyrinth. Is in pristine condition. Perfect for Trazin's collection.
Good. Kefrek will be pleased.
Perhaps. Dealing with Trazin is seldom a smooth course.
Wait, did I... This fleet is 144 power now! I have to spend over 200 just to fucking do anything with it. I have to buy myself a new goddamn Kopesh. On with repair, and bullshit. Okay, and this is an hour long. Okay. Not gonna lie, I was doing that just for a title. Or I was squeezing that in just for a title. And instead it made me want to smash my computer. So, I'm gonna call it there before I get any more pissed off. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Tell me once more. Tell me once more some other games. And goodbye.